So y'all know what time it is. That's the 4/4 wrap up, which I'm working on that stuff today. And this is the blank slate. And actually, I'm gonna go through my stickies and see which ones still apply, which things I still want to track and trend, which things I still want to manifest. So yeah, I will show y'all the finished product, and I gotta fill up more white space. So stay tuned. Okay, so I placed a couple of stickies in order, or in an order that makes sense to me, right? So at the forefront, always God and my family. Next, because I always have to check my mind, my mental space. I know who I am. My confidence stays on 1,000. But sometimes you need to visualize it and keep reminding yourself that, like, you been it. Like, you ain't falling off. Like, they sleeping on you, but you still it. I attract healthy and loving relationships because sometimes, we got to type and it ain't always healthy and it ain't always loving. I'm a powerhouse. I've been known that about myself. I wake up with strength in my heart and clarity in my mind. Keep your mind and your thoughts clear. Financially blessed, worthy of financial freedom, maxing out my retirement investment property, which means I have to do what first? Secure my personal property. These two things are sort of, kind of, but not related, because while this dollar amount isn't tied to this role, I got closer to this dollar amount without having this role, but this role is still on my career plan. And I want to go back to this because a lot of people are always intimidated to talk numbers. And just because a person make a said salary, like, you don't necessarily know, the responsibilities that they have. But I share openly, honestly, and from a real transparent place, because, there are little girls who look like me who want to know if things are possible and your wildest dreams are possible. I'm not anywhere close to, perfect, or where I even want to be, or my idea of perfect, but I've been making good progress. On this board, I removed these stickers from my main board because I did this. I tweaked the name, so it's Coding Connection now. My 2018 goals, I did land a new job. I didn't purchase a home, but I moved in the area that I want to purchase a home. So, these goals have been riding, you see, from 2018. And sometimes, things don't happen in the same year, but I put it out there. I possess all the qualities I need to be extremely successful. You know why? Because sometimes you have to remind yourself that God has given you everything you need already. You don't need a single thing. You came equipped. I open my heart to love and know that I deserve it. At one point, I was like, dang, love keep passing me by. What's up? But it ain't me. I'm open. I'll receive it when it's time. So, I just keep it out here. And no, it no longer has to be a constant reminder, because I know what I deserve. I'm worthy of love, and not just romantic love, but healthy love from friends, family. I'm worthy of a me. I will pass my CPMA exam, my auditing exam. I smashed that in 2019, so no need to take that over to 2020. I got a new goal for that. All right, so since the first clip, I filled in some details, right? These are rough details because I keep more intimate details in my journal, in my calendar. So my 4Q, my ebook has been on, it's been on my board since 2018, and that's pure procrastination on my part. So I'm gonna nip that in the bud. I got a 10,000 word goal set. The more I find that I put numbers next to things, I don't know why my mind works like that, I execute better in that space. Submit my fellowship doc. I needed to make some edits to my previous proposal. I'm gonna submit that out by 12/29. I'm not riding with that in 2020. My content development calendar, high peak points, so I need to figure out when I get the most traffic to my site and my socials. Sunday planning, I always prep and plan for my work week on Sundays, so I'm going to build in a little bit of the Coding Connection prep work into Sundays, and I'm going to schedule posts. With all of these apps I have, there's no reason why I can't automate my process. I did research the trademarking. I'm gonna hire that out. Like, I'm gonna contract that out. I'm not gonna even tackle that because I don't want to waste money in it. But I know for sure there's a $1,200 to $1,500 price tag to have someone do it right. So on this side, if I'm gonna hit any of these things, like in my financial spectrum, I gotta do number one, reduce credit utilization. My sister love when I say utilization because I'm obsessed with like my utilization rate. So I need to drop that down. I'm going to increase my salary by 25%, and that's my 9-to-5 salary. That has nothing to do with my Coding Connection income. I want to profit $25K from Coding Connections in 2020, not gross profit. That's what I want to secure. I mean, that's after taxes, after debts, after all of that, or expenses, should I say. Creating multiple streams of income is what I'm on for 2020. I want to purchase a home. This 300 to 325K price point is really like an entry price point for where I live currently, but I can't operate within that space. If I could get lower than that, cool, but I know that's my entry point for where I am and what I'm looking for. One trip per quarter. That's going to be a real goal, and that doesn't mean extravagant trips. That means just spending more time to connect with my kids, connect with myself, really. So that's a major deal for me. Dating all 2020. You see it? I'm manifesting the life that I want right now because honestly, I haven't done much dating. I go out occasionally, but I haven't really put any thought into it. So I'm gonna do that. And the bottom, God and I have plans. So I don't do any of this without the man. I can't. I don't even want to try. I don't even want to know what that feels like to try to do any of this without God at the forefront.